In this video we would try to unveil the life of philosopher King Marcus Aurelius. We would discuss how Marcus became interested in Stoicism, what impacts this philosophy had on his empire, and finally, was he able to generate a legacy inspired by the ideas of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius became a Stoic philosopher through a combination of personal study and mentorship. As a young man, he was tutored by several prominent Stoic philosophers, including Junius Rusticus and the famous Stoic teacher, Apollonius of Chalcedon. He also read and studied the works of earlier Stoic thinkers, such as Epictetus, and the writings of the Stoic founder, Zeno of Citium. Additionally, his position as Emperor of Rome likely provided him with opportunities to observe and reflect on the nature of power, responsibility, and the human condition, which would have influenced his understanding of Stoic philosophy. It is difficult to say for certain how Stoic philosophy affected his governance, as historical accounts of his rule are primarily focused on his military campaigns and administrative decisions. However, it is likely that his Stoic beliefs influenced the way he approached his role as emperor. Stoicism emphasizes the development of self-control, rationality, and a sense of duty to others. These principles may have led Marcus Aurelius to approach his rule with a sense of responsibility and a desire to serve the greater good. He is known to have been a just and fair ruler, who worked to improve the lives of his subjects and was deeply concerned with the welfare of the Roman Empire. His meditations, a personal journal written by himself, also demonstrate his reflections on how to be a good leader, how to deal with people, how to be a good human being. This tells us that his philosophy played a significant role in his personal life, and it is likely that it also influenced his governance. Marcus was succeeded by his adopted son, Commodus. It is not clear whether or not Commodus followed Stoic philosophy, but there is little evidence to suggest that he did. Commodus is known to have been a very different ruler from Marcus, both in terms of his personality and his policies. He is generally considered to have been a cruel and ineffective ruler, who was more interested in personal pleasure and glory than in the welfare of the empire. He is also known to have been a brutal dictator, who was involved in many political murders and was highly unpopular among the Roman people. Commodus was eventually killed by a conspiracy of his own officials and was succeeded by a series of short-lived rulers, which ultimately led to the end of the Nerva-Antonine dynasty and the beginning of the period of crisis in the Roman Empire known as the Crisis of the 3rd century.